I'm going to solve question 6 for you because a bunch of you asked for it. So obviously there are no diagrams given to us, just a lot of words, and we need to figure that out. So this is the hard bit, but it's really important that you understand how to draw things from words. So what we're going to have a look at is the first piece of information is that you're going on a bearing of 60 degrees, okay? So you are going from Aardvark Island. So I'm just going to put a little dot and call this Aardvark Island, right? A for Aardvark. So I'm going to say this is my north line, and I have to go on a bearing of 60 degrees. So if I went straight across, that would be 90 degrees. So 60 degrees is going to be about this far. So what I'm saying is that this is my 60-degree bearing. It's from the north, and it's always clockwise. So this is now Beaver Island. So amazingly, it's B. Again, I'm going to draw another little north line and give myself as much information about as I can. If this is 60, remember these two angles have to add to 180, so that makes this 120. Now, from here, I am told that I go on a bearing of 150, and I go all the way to Crow Island. Or actually, sorry, I missed something, didn't I? This is 8 kilometers long. Now I have to travel 12 kilometers, and I'm going on a bearing of 150. Well, if this is 90 and this is 180, 150 is going to be somewhere down here, and it's longer than the first line. Okay, so this is 150, which makes this 30. This is Crow Island. And then I have to go all the way back to Aardvark Island. Is there any other information? This is 12 kilometers long. All right, so what I'm going to do now is try and think about all the information that I've been given. So is there anything else I can figure out from here? There is one thing I can figure out, and that's this angle in here, because if I've got those two, they must all add up to 360. So 120 plus 150 is 270. To get to 360, that makes this 90, which is quite handy because that makes this a right-angled triangle. So the first thing is the length of the return journey. So going all the way from C back to A. If this is a right-angled triangle, I can just use Pythagoras. So 8 squared plus 12 squared equals x squared. Let's call this x. So that means the square root of 64 plus 144 equals x. And if we type that into a calculator, we would get 14.42 kilometers. All right, so that is the return distance. Now, the second part of the question is the bearing the pilot has to go on. So let's pick another color. We're starting at Crow Island and we're going back to Aardvark Island. So we always go from our north line. So we're going around here. I know this bit is 30, so why don't I just figure out this bit and then it's 360 minus these two bits. So do I have enough information? Of course I do. I'm going to do tan so I can use my opposite and my adjacent. So tan of my angle equals 8 over 12. So then the inverse tan, because I'm trying to find an angle of 8 over 12. And if you type that into a calculator, you will get 33.69 degrees. So then 360 minus this 30 here, right? Because this is 360 minus 30. Well, that's not a 30. Minus 30 minus the angle I just found out, 33.69, gives me 200 and, well, they're asking for the nearest degree though, aren't they? So, oh no, it's the actual bearing. 360 minus, okay, why have I, well, they're giving me the answer in the nearest degree, aren't they? So if I type this in, that would be the nearest degree, and that is what the answer is on the back of the book. But if you have a more specific answer, that is completely fine. All right, that is question 6. I'll do question 7 in the next video.